Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Beacon TTRPG core book. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this Final Fantasy style tabletop role-playing game, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to start talking about character creation. In Beacon, the characters created and portrayed by the players are special individuals known as beacons. They are called this because of the way they act like shining lights to others. They are exemplars or examples. Although they do not follow a specific code of conduct, they are just very inspiring. Beacons don't need a reason to be special. In fact, they could be heroes, they could be anti-heroes. Regardless, whatever the case, they are outstanding in everything that they do. Now, when it comes to character creation from a mechanical perspective, first, you choose a name and a title for your character. You take 3 rank 1 background skills. You take 2 ability points, 3 rank 1 talents, an ancestry, 1 class rank, access to all basic equipment and techniques, and you choose your appearance. Let's take a closer look at these different factors. When it comes to name, this is pretty simple. You choose a name that you like for your character. But when it comes to title, this represents something noteworthy about your beacon. In the case of, let's say, you are the Swift Wind, and you want to take an action that perhaps you need to run across a very dangerous battlefield or a narrow hallway filled with traps and hazards, you could say, I am Denethar, the Swift Wind, and I will go through that dangerous area. And now you get a +2 bonus because it's related to your title. Or maybe you are Vandalia, the Ever Watchful. Perhaps you need to guard a place or keep watch. You could say something like, I will watch over this section of the tower, or my name is in Vandalia, the Ever Watchful. So they apply a mechanical bonus to your actions, and that's really cool. Although it says here that it is invoked during narrative play. Again, I understand why this is defined like that, in order to express that video game out of combat, in combat sort of mode, but it always makes me think that it makes reference to combat not having a narrative, because in combat you are still describing things as they happen. Now, when it comes to background skills, they are words or brief phrases that represent a beacon's history and training and provide bonuses to skill checks. They could be anything, but make sure you give an evocative name for that skill. Perhaps you are not just an acrobat. It says here as an example, you are an acrobat performer for the Demon Circus. So this makes your character quite unique. And when it comes to the titles that I have mentioned, you could write down the many feats that you have performed thanks to your title, and so your legend grows. When it comes to ability scores, these are pretty easy to understand. You have bulk, agility, mind, and magic. Their scores range from +0 to +6, and give bonuses in combat play. When it comes to bulk, it determines how tough and sturdy a character is in combat. Agility determines how fast and evasive a character is. Mind determines how much mental strain a character can handle and how well they can remember their training in combat. Magic determines how magically adept a character is. And they provide various mechanical bonuses. For example, in the case of bulk, you have +2 HP or hit points for every point of bulk. In the case of agility, you get +1 speed for every 2 points of agility, and so forth. When it comes to talents, while many of the abilities available to beacons are tied to their class, talents are sets of abilities that can be acquired by any beacon and don't need to be equipped. Once your beacon has learned a talent, they will always have access to any abilities unlocked by the ranks in that talent. When it comes to ancestry, your ancestry describes the heritage or species of your beacon. Ancestry determines a beacon's size and gives access to a list of ancestry traits. Concerning classes, they represent specialized approaches to combat, like a Thunderclaw's electrical fighting style or a Phoenix's burning spells. Classes unlock equipment and abilities that beacons can equip for quests. And when it comes to job, each class also provides a job unique to that class. Jobs provide the starting values for a beacon's attributes and their equipment slots. All beacons have access to a wide array of weapons, support items, skills, and spells that they can equip right from the very beginning. And lastly, when it comes to your appearance, you can look however you wish. The only limitation is that your description can't grant mechanical benefits in combat play. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to continue with the character creation process, or rather additional details. I really like the simplified yet meaty character creation process. It feels as if you are actually creating a character in a video game, from an MMORPG perhaps. I especially like the titles and the background skills, how you can name them however you want, and you start to build your legend. It feels unique to your character, your title, that particular skill. It feels as part of your unique saga. And that way you don't have a huge list of skills of very precise names that you can only apply in very specific situations. This general approach to titles and skills means that your character can act quite efficiently and effectively, no matter the situation, as long as it makes sense with your title or a particular skill. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you, and see you later.